Yeah, we good. You got us all.
You guys good?
Yeah, we good. We can share. Let's start off.
Yes. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed The Lost Son.
Yes.
We are going to do a short Q&A. Sitting to my right is Chris Christchild, who's one of the producers as well as in the film. He will also be performing a little bit. And next to him is David. And David, I don't know your last name.
D'Antonio.
Okay, D'Antonio. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
And so, do you want to tell us what your involvement with the film was?
Yes, ma'am. Well, I was an extra in one of the opening scenes, but also just kind of helping to co-direct and also behind the camera, doing camera work. I remember even Chris sent me the script before we even put it all together and started coming together. So I got a first peek at the script, and so yeah, it was cool. It was cool. I got to see it from the start to finish and all the little edits in between and everything.
The whole process, and
The
also,
whole process.
also David is also one of our executives on this next film. We actually used and abused, and I'll tell a little bit more about it before we finish. But and he's also the CFO of CCB and ETD, and so we've been growing for the last couple months, and I've been knowing him for 6 years, and he's been my best friend for the last 2 years. But as business partner, it's been a couple months, and he's been awesome.
So what made you decide? The Lost Son's your first film, right?
My second.
Second film. Okay, so and now you're going to work on your third.
Yes, ma'am.
So what was your first film? Was it a short or a feature?
It was a short film. It's called It Really Happened, and it's off of the biblical content of Rapture. And actually, that one had I think like 90,000 views on our YouTube. It's one of our bigger films. And this next one, The Lost Son, this one was written like 3 years ago, and we were supposed to do it, and I think COVID happened and stuff, and we weren't able to do it, and that kind of pushed us back. And so we was able to bring it back, bring it out in 2023, and we released it earlier this year.
Tell us something about your ministries, because I know that's a big part of it, and that's where people can find you, correct?
Yes, ma'am. We have the YouTube is our main platform, YouTube CCB TV. Actually, we just broke over 1.4 million total views on our platform, and God has just blessed me with my brother. Another platform, In Time Disciples, ETV TV, and that's also is doing really, really good. So that's our two major platforms as far as the social media goes. But we've been doing outreach for a while. Like I was speaking with one of my sisters, and she was saying how we used to do outreach a lot, but we still do it. We just don't really show everything. God don't allow us to share everything, but we have a outreach ministry where we go to the skate park here in Baton Rouge, and we minister to the youth there at the skate park on Thursdays, and we about to also start doing Saturdays, and school about to start going back. School is going back, and we also have a ministry every other Sunday. We're in Donaldsonville, ministering in Donaldsonville, feeding people, giving out clothes, personal hygiene products, and everything. But for the last couple months, God been shifting me into. I was kind of saying no to production ministry and everything because it's so hard to try to do stuff like this, especially when you're doing it on your own with your own budget and trying to find everything out. But it has to start with us, Anytime you got a vision and a dream, you have to be the first one to believe in that before anybody else can believe in it. So, that's our ministry. David, you want to say anything about the End Time Disciples?
Man, I mean, I'm excited for End Time Disciples. We got a podcast, we
Yeah.
got reaction videos, we got news. What else?
So we got the news and the reactions, two different things.
Yeah. But no, it's an exciting time. I mean, we really just dive into the Word of God, and I'm excited for it. Y'all be ready for it.
Yeah.
So is your next feature going to be religious based as well?
I like to keep it because I have a passion for Jesus. Everybody that know me know. If Jesus coming along, well, I go. If Jesus ain't coming with me, you ain't gonna have me either. I'll turn it down. But on the serious side, it is. I try to always put biblical context in everything that I do. But this one here is used and abused. Is more off of an issue that is very, very, very a very big problem in the world today. Is sex trafficking, and so we doing this one off of sex trafficking, and it has some biblical content, but we're gonna bring you more of the reality side. So this is gonna be more a serious thing. So we playing the script. Actually, we just finished writing the script like about a week and a half ago, right before the Gig Awards. We had We had finished the script, and so now that the script is finished, we're about to go into casting and meeting with the team at the next, because with the law firm, the script was not done. We were still writing the script while we were shooting and casting, and it was a whole mess, but God allowed it to, the door. God allowed it to do what it's doing. And I'm just passionate and excited about the law firm. We had some amazing actors in that film. Abate Dent played our star actor. He played in other films as well. Our major 3 characters: Abate Dent, who played the son, Lysandra Brooks, who played the mother, and James Smith, who played the father. Those 3 have played in films before, independent films, so they've been doing this. But man, the whole cast, Dr. Kelly James with Believers Talking, my director and my co-director, Bridget Johnson and Rosalind Allen, so, and our set designer, Lana Evans. So it was a lot of people that God brought together, but this time, for this film, we actually want to open up, and we'll be doing a video. I think we're shooting for it today because today is shooting day, so we got like 6 videos to shoot after this. We actually going into shooting mode, and we'll be releasing a little bit more about the movie that's coming up, Used and Abused, and we just looking for other people that's in filming, that's in production or sound. We want to partner with whoever for the city of Baton Rouge and just let the talents come together and see what God can do for the city.
I know that looking at the music credits at the end, a lot of the people have performed at our festivals or at the listening room,
Yes,
including yourself. So it was nice to see. Crystal Parker's an old friend of ours that she's been around for a while.
That's my friend, my sister.
Exactly. And then, is it Tia?
Tia Danielle.
I haven't seen her for a long time.
Tia Danielle,
She's
she still does music, but as they get older, they're getting in their 20s and stuff. So life is happening now. So it's work and jobs and bills. But I think Tia is still using her gift with music, and I don't want to speak for her and say that she's going to continue to do music. But I think you'll be hearing from Tia, sometime in the future when God get it right. But Mike the Kid is my son, Mike the Kid, and Mike just had a performance last night. We just was in Baker at a Restored Church in Baker for a back to school event, and so we went and supported Mike there. And Mike's still doing music. We got a video shoot that he don't know about yet, but we're gonna shoot it next week. We're gonna be shooting a video next week, and I'm just trying to get a lot of other stuff because we just finished with the award show 2 weeks ago, and now we in here with you guys with the festival, and then we had the event in Baker last night, and then today is shooting, and then we're back on it again next week. So God is just continuing to move.
Does anybody have any questions out there?
You can give them a mic and then we shake.
No, I don't need a mic.
Okay.
How was the process with filming? Like, what was your timetable? In addition, what was your budget for filming? If you don't mind me asking. You said you all were self-funded.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to the process, it's a 2-part question. Were there any troubles that you all faced? Because it looked like you all did a lot of shooting on location, if not all shooting on location. So how was that? How did that impact the film?
Yeah, well, first, we didn't have a budget. I was the budget. So, so whatever I could provide, and it's, it's just, this is the beginning, not understanding it's my vision, just getting people to try to believe in the vision. But it was a process, a difficult process in the beginning, especially not having a budget and, having to get people to meet on certain days at certain hours where they gotta leave work and whatnot. And my thing is, I'm all, and I believe God is gonna elevate and build this thing, man, because I'm all about blessing folks. So if the Bible said, little is worthy of his kindness. So I feel like if I go to you for anything, God will come through. But yeah, it was difficult getting everybody together in the beginning process, but it started to become more of a not this factor, and it started a heart. God started allowing people hearts to come out, and they just started volunteering. We'll get on set, and somebody actually, pulled up with a whole bunch of watermelons and water bottles, and so when people see that you're doing something positive, they just want to, give into it. I don't know if the other part of your question was about the
time frame. How long did shooting take?
It took us 3 months to shoot it. It was supposed to take us less than that, but like I was telling you, it was hard getting everybody together and whatnot. And we all knew, man, I'm still new to this. Like, this is just my third independent film, so I'm still learning. Music is my main thing. You know, I've been doing music since forever. And so, but I have a passion for filming and production because we do everything in-house with our music label, from production. We shoot our own videos, everything, and you know, write our own music and book our own events and stuff. But the filming is what God was calling me to it. Man, God called me to it actually 3 years ago, and I said no to it because I felt like it was too big for me, you know. And I did it with it really happened, and that I learned so much from that film because to me that thing was tore from the floor, but we made it through. And it's crazy because that's the one I don't like, and that's the one that is actually changing lives right now. Almost 90,000 views on it.
Right.
And I mean, it's crazy how God is using it. So, man, you just never know what God want to do. But I'm just, you know, going on daily in my purpose, man, seeing what God has for me because I'll be life. I tell you, I know what was next. I don't know what is next, and I'm just lining up like, you know, with this next film, and we're gonna see what it do for the city of Baton Rouge. I love your questions though, man. You have me nervous because this is my first time sitting here answering questions and stuff, so I'm trying to play it all like I know what I'm doing and I don't. Yes, sir.
At what point did you know you wanted to be a film director? What was the process to fulfill your purpose?
I kind of been new for a long time. Like I said, it's the first film that I did. It really happened, and I was always scared of it. It was always fear. Fear is not of God, but that's what held me back from doing a lot of things. Was fear, like, oh, I can't do that. Oh, I'm not gonna have the money. I ain't gonna have the people. God, nobody gonna believe in this. Nobody ain't gonna. And so, when I did that, I wrote that film in 2017. We shot that film. I think it was in 2019, if I'm not mistaken. And then I knew God was calling me to do films and stuff. Even with my music video, my first movie, I shot like it was a music video. So many cuts and so, but we were still learning and growing. And but I've always had a love for it. I played in a couple films. Being a Christian now, a devoted Christian, I don't like to tell people what I played in because a lot of them was really films. But I played in a couple of films. I've been on some big sets with some major artists and actors, and yeah. So, but I've been had the passion in me, and I think God is now really pulling it out. I'm growing a love for it now. Like I'm going full throttle with it now, man. With the mistakes and the mess ups and everything along the way, that's how you grow and stuff. So we just building and connecting with people and say, hey, this is what we doing. We, you know, if you can do anything to help or bless, we would love it. And you know, we would do anything that we can do to bless you back. And that's just what it's been, man. I appreciate that question. David, you wanna?
I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
All right. So what is the title?
He got another one. I want you to ask whatever you need.
I
go
just
ahead.
wanted to know, on the technical side, how large was your crew? Or were you all pretty much like, I know you had a director, you were co-directing, and then you were assisting him. Did you all have any other numbers?
Yeah, we went in with I actually went in before I did it with this one. The first one was just all on me, but this one I had a team. I had Mr. Darren Hambrick came on, and he helped with our budget because he paid for a lot of things that we needed at the time with little things, equipment and stuff. So and that was one of the, and I have to shout out brother Darren Hambrick. He was our executive producer, and he just helped out, man, with any little thing that we needed, whether it was lights or whatever, any little thing that. So he was trying his best to help us out because he actually believed in the film, man. This man, when I was telling him about it, he said, let me know if you need anything. I believe in you. He said, I'm not just I don't even really know anything about the film, but I believe in you. And you know, that truly touched me. So Mr. Darren Hambrick was a part of the team. Pastor Bridget Johnson, Sister Rosalind Allen, Lana Edwards, I think it is, David D'Antonio. It was about 6 or 7 of us that went in and was actually shaping it, and then we put it online and asked for volunteers to come and cast and for the film, and we had a good turnout with casting. We had like 20, 30 some people came out for casting, and it broke my heart because we had to turn some people down, and I was trying to add roles for people on spot just to have as many as possible to be a part. And so, but yeah, I'm excited to see what God. I hope I'm not butchering this, man. Am I right?
You good.
Do you feel more comfortable in front of the camera or behind?
Behind.
Yeah. Okay.
Behind the camera. That's like also, I say performing, but it's ministry, and I'm about to do that outside in a minute too. And it's like, you have no idea the butterfly. People be like, you been doing this for so long. I still get nervous every single time because you just never know. I don't know why, because it's not me, it's God using me up there, man. But the camera is not, that's for my son Mike. That's why y'all, they see so much of Mike and they see me behind. It's not my thing, but it comes with it, so I'm enjoying it now though. It's being good, and even being in front of people and you asking questions, I feel good because I don't feel like you're just looking at me. I feel like we're a family talking. So,
So David, do you sing at all? Do you have musical talent?
Well, it's funny. I was actually in high school marching band, college marching
Okay.
band, so I always played trumpet for a while. Rapping and singing, I've never done that out in public. I've never rapped before, you know. Got my worship singing, but besides that, you know, I don't really do nothing crazy, you know.
How did you guys meet? Because I know we met Chris through the Soul Food Festival, which I think was the first year.
yeah.
So we're up to 8, so that would have been.
Yeah, I've been on, a couple years now. We connected a couple years now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So how did you guys meet?
It's crazy. We actually we met in a Walmart. I was
In a
shopping.
Walmart, I love it.
Yeah, I was getting some groceries and we were both standing on the same aisle. And he turned to me and just struck up a small talk, and we talked. And it's weird because when you talking to strangers, you kind of have your guard up, but then at the same time you're like just kind of go with it, and we just kind of went with it, and we exchanged numbers, and it's crazy because we really didn't force a friendship. It was over the course of months. We would bump back into each other. We wouldn't talk for a while, and it's like God just kept bringing us back together. And then suddenly, 2 or 3 years ago, it's like we were a lot closer in each other's lives. And then the last year and a half, 2 years, it's like you became best friends.
Well, it's a testimony. I want to say a little something about that. I minister everywhere I go, and I hate to say minister, but I talk to people, and sometimes I just want to see how people feel. Hey, how you doing? How your day going? And my wife and I used to embarrass them with that at first, when I was married at the time, and so we were going into the stores, and I just started talking to people, and I was actually supposed to minister to him this night, but God told me not to do it. And so I ended up just having a normal conversation with him, and so getting to know him, like he said, we talked that night, and then I think a couple months, weeks went by, and then we bumped into each other. We found out we started going to the same gym, and David know this is no secret. We know this is all God and not a forced friendship, because I ain't really wanted nothing to do with him in the beginning. So I kept bumping into him, and I was like, oh God, it's white boy, I don't want to talk. But he actually, truly, you never know what God is doing in your life, because he has been a blessing to my life the last 3 years, and not only just me being a blessing to him, but truly an anointed, powerful man of God. And now I know why, because he's my business partner now. He's the CFO of all of our companies, and this man have a book that's in the works right now, Peeling Back the Layers. I said it right?
Yeah, peeling off the layers.
Peeling off the layers. Oh man, you gonna shake me off all the head. But peeling off the layers, and I think it's gonna impact the lives of young people. It is so good. And so it was all God. I thank God every day for his friendship and the connection, because we had no idea. Like I told him, it wasn't just, I didn't want nothing to do with you. But at the time, David wasn't saved, and David's lifestyle wasn't adding up. And anytime we met, David used to cuss like a sailor. He's set free now. It's been years. But he was doing stuff to grieve me, but God was like, nah, don't you give up on him. Don't you delete his number, don't you? And we just kept bumping into each other, and then, it was like, all right, God, you're doing something. And I think one night he was jogging, and it's crazy. He's jogging in his neighborhood one night. We see him. We looking for someone to play in his music video. This is when we really started to get close. And he's jogging, and me and my son was riding. I said, I think that looked like the dude that I know. I can ask him to be in it. And he was available. He stopped jogging. He was like, did you go home and change? Or you came straight with us?
I in the car.
He got the car with us, and I was like, oh yeah, he cool. We gotta keep him around. And so we've been cool ever since, man. I thank God for this brother, though, for real.
I thank God for
Yes.
I have a question. My question is, do you see your film, do you see yourself filming in other countries?
Yes. It's funny you said that, because hopefully we'll be going back, but not, it ain't gonna work this year. We were supposed to be going back to Uganda in October, but we're gonna have to scratch plans and get ready for that next year. But yeah, I have actually shot in Uganda, not a movie, but videos. I've shot in Tanzania. I've actually been to 5 different countries, and so I would love to go shoot in Uganda. Like, that's a dream of mine, to go back there and shoot. So I would love, when God is ready and it's big enough, like right now we still in baby stages, so, but when God says yes, I would love to do that. Like, you're in my spirit with that. Like, yes.
I don't have any other questions unless anything you want.
I'm having fun.
All right, so we're gonna, Martin, can you hand me my file? please?
Y'all good? Everybody good? Y'all get yourselves a hand, man. Y'all from hanging with us, and I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all much.
Right, so coming up, as far as staying for the next screening, we have our fantasy and animation block, which is really fun, which is from the second annual Listening Room Film Festival. And then after that, we've got Mid-City Flats, which is building a community in Baton Rouge. And after that, at 5 o'clock, we've got Battlegrounds, the Lost City of DeFazenville, which is